Alrighty, 3 city challenge, Lockup Stealth, Cascade Arsenal, Unintimidating, and 15 minutes. So there's Cascade Arsenal, which literally just doesn't matter, but as for Unintimidating in 15 minutes, that might be a problem since with Unintimidating, we can't just interrogate a guard for a third location, and as for 15 minutes, if we don't find out the weapons in time, we might not be doing great in terms of not failing the mission. So we're gonna get this door open and hopefully get a disguise. Alright, we're gonna go in here and hopefully that's a guard. There's nothing. How unfortunate. Right then, we could always go over here, pay this area a visit, and there's still absolutely nothing. So, hello there. Right then, that's one way to get a disguise, sure. So if we could just do this real quick. Close it off for no particular reason. And then just say hi to you real quick, and hopefully, not if anyone see this, because unfortunately it's unintimidating, don't do this to me. Right then, perfect. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna drop the bag, and we're just gonna grab the disguise. It's not very complicated. Is the bag alright here? Just stay behind, it's not that difficult. Right then, there's no radio over here, which we need to actually figure out where it is, since, well, that's basically the only way of getting the code, since we can't interrogate people, because it's unintimidating, and I thought that was quite obvious, but sure. Regardless, we should start looking for files, since that would actually be quite important. It might save us time, it might not, it just depends on how much time we end up searching downstairs, but regardless, might as well search it anyways. No radios over here, absolutely nothing. Hello there, God, please stop facing me. I am not really interested in, well, getting caught. So, same for you. Keep walking, move along, perfect. So, now all we're gonna do is just find a radio, which hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, we could always check the basement, that might be a place. So, of course, we can just run through here, but there's one place I want to check first, which is over here. The radio's right over there. But first, where are the files? Absolutely nowhere. Right then, let's just, well, use the radio, call the captain, and just go into the office and get a code. It's not very complicated. So, presumably, they're gonna go through that staircase. Go on, keep moving. Perfect. And now we can go inside, start a hack, and all will go fine. Presumably. I hope. Well, I mean, there's not much more to do. All we gotta do is just wait. We don't actually need to search the file cabinets here. It's literally just a code to use this if we're not a hacker. But we can just hack it, so we're just gonna do that. And presumably that's gonna be done soon. Hopefully. Before the captain shows up here. I mean, theoretically it should go perfectly fine, that's kind of how this works, but there's not a lot of extra time when that happens. And now we could just go downstairs, but of course I'm gonna find the files first. There could be one spot downstairs, but that still doesn't actually solve for the remaining 2 locations. Or actually remaining 1 location that's not downstairs. So of course you could just start looking for it. Is it going to be very useful? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, there's that one spot here. Perfect. And now hopefully the last file is downstairs, because otherwise this is going to be really, really awkward. I really hope so. I do not want to go back up here, just search for everything. Hello there, you. Right then, we're going to go down here. We're going to turn to the left and hopefully, perfect. And this should give us one of the weapon locations. We should get the second one from searching the files in the evidence custodian's office, or whatever that's called really. Reception? Sure, we'll go with that. Right then, let's just give you this. We've got one of the locations, we can search it to get another one, and then afterwards we just have to guess one more area. Or just do it enough times to get it right. Hello there. Right then, let's loop this camera without luring anyone. And then hopefully, as long as we answer all of the phone calls, we should be fine. Theoretically. This might not be great, so we're just gonna search this file and hopefully things are gonna go well. And hopefully we won't miss the phone for some absurd reason. Anyways, we're gonna go over here, lockpick this door and just start working on it. And hopefully we guess it first try, that would be nice. I mean, we probably won't, but it would be nice, that's for sure. Let's just start with that then, shall we? Right then, over here, we're just gonna answer that and we're just gonna start searching for the rest. This should go probably decently well. I hope. I can't say I'm too optimistic, but regardless, we're just gonna grab the seized weapons and just leave it right here. How convenient, I know. Right then. Now we can go over here, grab another bag, and I reckon we could just start moving all of the bags before guessing for the final one, which it's not very appealing, mainly because lockpicking doors and just searching the rooms is not very appealing either. Moving bags and almost getting caught seems slightly better, but then again, that's not really ideal either. So we're gonna grab this bag, and we're just gonna get out of there before we get another phone call. Because now we've got a few rooms to guess, and I can't just interrogate detectives for the location. Which I have to say is quite unfortunate. Anyways, you're just not gonna mind as I walk through here, and you're not gonna care either. You might care though, however, so... This works, right? That should not have worked. That really should not have worked. I mean, I could take him out, but then again, we've only taken out 2 people so far. You just keep staring there. It's gonna be perfectly fine. Nothing bad is going on right now, and nothing's being stolen. Everything is perfectly fine. So we're gonna go back down here. We're gonna go through here, and well, we're gonna grab another bag. I mean, surely no one notices that the evidence custodian's missing right now, but regardless, I'm sure they're busy. So we're gonna go through here again. Drop off another hello there, detective. Everything is perfectly fine. I believe that was actually the detective in here just now, which it probably was. So we're just gonna leave this here. Leave another set of weapons here, and hopefully we won't take too long finding a last set. Stay put there. Don't go through there. That's actually quite convenient for me. Right then. Finally, hopefully, we won't miss the phone call, because I only expect another one unless we take an absurdly long amount of time down here. Which, I'm feeling lucky with this one. Let's go with this. And hopefully it is the correct one. It probably isn't, just don't get me wrong here, but I really hope it is. And hopefully the phone call doesn't interrupt me in the middle of this. That would not be good either. So you can finish searching this, which really is just looking for a weapon bag. I mean, surely it shouldn't be that difficult, and surely they could just put all of the weapons in the same room. That wouldn't be much more helpful, but sure. So we're gonna get this door open, and we're probably gonna get a phone call decently soon. I was not expecting to be that accurate, but sure, right then, we're just gonna search this, and we're just going to hopefully get it. That has to be a good omen, right? It probably isn't. Regardless, we'll search this, and hopefully it's the correct one, because otherwise I'm gonna be opening way more doors, and I'm not signing up for that. We're gonna be opening more doors. Why is there... I mean, I'm not complaining about this, but it probably is in this one, judging from purely the arrows, so... Hopefully... Why do I have to search it? If it's in this one, why do I have to search it? It's literally the exact same thing for everything else, but we don't have to search it. So hopefully we get a bag, because otherwise I'm gonna be very, very confused. I was almost very, very confused, or more accurately, I was confused for a tiny amount of time, but we're gonna grab this bag and we're just gonna get out of here. Now, the fun thing about Lockup is that the phone won't actually ring if we're not in the basement, which means that, well, we can just run. And no one's gonna care. The phone's not gonna ring again, we're not gonna get caught. Provided I don't get seen by a detective or a police officer on the way out, which, judging from everything so far, almost went horrendously wrong. So we're just gonna go through here since it's not faster detection, and it's probably gonna go decently fine. But that was very risky, I have to say. And we're gonna get out of here. And that's the daily challenge in just under 8 minutes, which was decently fast. Cheers everyone, have a great time!